Hey, St. Asher YouTube channel here. I got the channel fired back up. I don't know if anybody's still subscribed to it or not. I had another channel, Bold for Christ, that was heavily shadow banned. And YouTube, they haven't taken it away from me, but they're pretty much real close to, and now I can't do any content on it anymore because I keep exposing homosexuals and pedophilia, and they don't like that. That's like a big no-no. They don't want people to know the pedos are the homos, and so this video will probably be taken down within a couple hours because I don't like it. So anyways, I got this St. Asher YouTube channel fired back up. If you're still out there, if you're a subscriber from, 6-8 years ago, I'm going to start putting a lot of content on this. Anytime the Lord gives me a thought, I post it on the video here. So the video I posted yesterday was a video I had intended for the Bold for Christ YouTube channel, but I can't post that there. So I was thinking, I said, oh yeah, I still have the St. Asher channel. I'll probably change the name here soon. But anyways, I'm back, and I live in Mexico now. My life's kind of got tossed and turned upside down. It's like the Bible says, the Bible says that we'll have these problems in the world, that families will be divided, households will be split apart, To follow Jesus, we have to lose everything, take up our cross and follow him. And I have done that. I'm living proof of that. I sold my house. I've sold everything I owned. I gave to the poor. Not everything. The Bible doesn't say give everything to the poor. It says sell everything, give to the poor. I did that. Came to Mexico. And I'm living it out. It's a sad life. You have to go through this thing where you learn that it's such a cruel world. Think about a world that can abort babies, the most innocent life form in the world. And it can kill them and nobody really cares. No one really cares at all. And as long as people are doing their thing, making their money, living their life, as long as the powers that be keep the people divided, keep the people struggling, nobody messes with them, right? And that's the world we live in. But then the world's so cruel, people will literally go out of their way to hurt you and not care one bit, And that's kind of what being a true follower of Jesus Christ is all about. You can read the prayers of Christ in the Psalms and see exactly the torment, the heartache, the pain that he went through, that he endured. If that's not happening in your life, you're not a Christian, I'm telling you. You're a fake Christian, you're phony, you're a false. Like, seriously, some serious stuff needs to be happening in your life as evidence of you following the true Jesus Christ. So you can see that video I posted yesterday had to talk about polygyny, which is where a man can have more than one wife. It's not polygamy. Polygamy is an umbrella term, but it can also include a woman having more than one husband, and that's an abomination. But, so, yes, I believe in polygyny. I believe a man can have more than one wife. I believe it's going to be instrumental and key if we're ever to get this world to recover from this matriarchal system that we live in. I claim that polygyny cannot exist in a matriarchal system. And likewise, patriarchy cannot exist without polygyny. So we have to have polygyny for the patriarchy to be restored. Yes, evil men could take advantage of it, but I don't see how any more than they already are. Evil men are already fornicating, right? They're already sleeping with anyone they can. So I think polygyny is something for men of God in order to take this world back, to give homes to children that don't have fathers, to be a head covering to women that don't have men. Other than that, because women will just go sleep around, because a woman can pretty much sleep around whenever she wants, at least up until she hits that wall. And a lot of women don't have a choice for marriage. Whereas now, if she could find a good man, maybe he already had a wife or two, she could at least be a concubine. She could at least have a covering. Her fatherless children could at least have a father. You know, the system works better with men of God, but the system needs to be in place regardless, because it's good for there to be competition among the men, just like it's good for there to be competition among the women. The women in a household will have competition, right? A man has 3 wives, 4 wives. These women have competition amongst each other, but they also help each other out at the leadership of the man. But then the man has competition among other men in society. So because the top men could garner all the women, that's going to require men to be on their A game. Go to work daily, work hard, stay in shape, stay fit. Do the things they need to do to obtain a wife, because somebody else will get them. But don't worry, doesn't mean all the women are going to get taken up by one man, because ideally there's reproduction that occurs and there's more and more children in the world, and so it's a beneficial system for everybody all across the board, but not for the lazies. If you're the lazies, it's not going to benefit you. Okay, and I think that's what we have with a lot of the men that are fornicating right now. You know, you typically get these men that have more going for them physically wise, maybe better genetics, maybe taller, maybe a little better looking. The women go to these guys for sex, but then they go to their, you know, that's not the guy they're going to marry, because he's not capable of providing for them. But then they'll find a nice guy to marry. They'll find a nice guy to get them through, you know, these years of having children and things like that. And once they're done with him, okay, then typically what happens is some you know, one of these guys with these advantages of height and good looking, maybe some money, hits on him one day, right? The children are a little older now. Maybe they're 12. Maybe the youngest is 12. Maybe they're 18. Hits on her one day in a store, you know, and she likes the attention. She thinks she still has it. She thinks, I can still get a good man, a hunk like this, right? She'll go and sleep with him, ruin, destroy her life, destroy her marriage. Then what he does is he passes her, lets her go, like, you know, throws her back in the gutter when he's done with her. Now she's out of a husband, and the family's destroyed and ruined and torn apart. And so what it would do, in my opinion, would eliminate these men, because these men who are not willing to work, who are not willing to provide, they're going to have to now get on their A game, and it would eliminate them from the equation. So we wouldn't, you know, we wouldn't have this problem. We wouldn't have this problem. So, all right. Well, like I said, St. Asher YouTube channel out. God bless.